Hey guys, welcome back to a very special weekend edition of the Chuckload of Comics Show, your source for nerd news, comic book reviews, everything that happened in the world of fandom in the past 7 days. We try to break it down for you right here in about a 20-minute span. We're broadcasting from Baltimore, Maryland, from the Stang Chrissy basement. Joining us here,
hello.
If you wonder why we're in this fun little weird porn environment, and why I'm sitting at a grand piano, it's because we're in the friendly confines of DJ and Chrissy's basement. Thanks a lot for having us, guys. Really, really appreciate us. Appreciate you letting us come broadcast from your place.
Wish we could show Chrissy in this shot. She's sitting over here in the corner.
She's over there. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Hey.
Well, we got a lot of great nerd news that broke down this week. Guys, Star Wars, all you Star Wars fans, tickets for the new Star Wars Rise of Skywalker go on sale Monday. Can you believe it? Monday.
Oh, my God.
They're going on sale.
I can't wait.
And we got a new trailer that's going to drop on Monday Night Football. So all you nerd Star Wars fans just like us, you got to watch football if you want to watch the new Star Wars trailer that's dropping really, really soon. Batman. Huge week for all you fans of the new Batman movie, guys. Some massive cast announcements that dropped this week for the new Batman movie. Dr. Sleep, the new Stephen King movie, announced its runtime, and it is a massive, massive runtime. We're going to break that down for you. And Thor, Love and Thunder, Thor number 4. We got a very special and fun new casting news for the new Love and Thunder. So, before we get into all that great nerd news, we got so much we want to break. It's going to be a long, fun show. We want to give a big shout out to all you guys at Baltimore Comic Con, especially the Comic Corps. The guys at the Comic Corps, they allowed us to host so many shows at Baltimore Comic Con. Baltimore Comic Con was a blast. Shauna, how much fun did you have at Baltimore Comic Con this weekend? Was it not the greatest time ever? DJ, this was your first con experience, was it not?
This was DJ's first con experience. Come on, DJ, tell us how much fun you had.
I'm a nerd, and I was so happy. I also learned today that Chuck has brought so many people to their first con.
I know.
Right?
That's
yes, and at one point I was like, all right, we'll just go from here to there. And he said, no. You've not done a con. I'm taking you
I love
first.
nothing more than bringing people to their first con. I'm the Jesus of first-time con goers. But we can't, before we get into the nerd news, guys, big shout out to everybody at Ace Comic Con. We sat down with the most amazing movie. We sat down with Henry Zaga from the New Mutants movie, Larry Hama. We did a whole history of G.I. Joe. Boss Logic as our new best friend, fan artist Boss Logic. We sat down with Josh Herdman from the Harry Potter movies. We sat down with the director of visual development for Marvel Studios, Mr. Andy Park. If you'll indulge us for just 1 second, here, take a look. Some of the highlights from last week's Ace Comic Con. Take a look. Speaking of your social, you were the first person to drop on Twitter what Taskmaster is going to look like in the upcoming Black Widow movie. Can you just tell us a little bit about the design of Taskmaster and what we can maybe expect to see in Black Widow?
Trying to get spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Just a general vibe.
I'm trained. I know what I can and can't say. So all I can say is it was fun designing Taskmaster.
Nice.
I can't. It's always fun to the first time you introduce a new character, and obviously a character that people love in the comics. So I led the team on Black Widow, and I got to design Black Widow as well. And I can't wait for everyone to see the designs we've done and the movie, because I've been watching all the dailies and it's awesome.
Really?
Kate Shortland, the director, and it's going to be something unique and fun.
What's Nova going to look like?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Nova.
What was it like with those sets, like in Hogwarts itself, or like the Forbidden Forest and all those creatures and stuff? Do you have like a favorite set that you worked in like the most, or?
I like the Slytherin common room, which they built
yeah.
like solely for the Polyjuice potion scene. That was awesome.
Right,
set.
yeah.
And I like the Chamber of Secrets. That was like mind-bogglingly big.
It's so cool.
The Chamber of Secrets, and I remember when I went to the Chamber of Secrets, the big sort of face statue of was it Salazar Slytherin?
Yeah.
As you got closer, he's like, thinking, the size, the scale of the thing, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then as you get closer, I was like, I went to touch it, I touched it, and then my finger went into it. It was made out of like polystyrene, which you guys call styrofoam, right?
Whoops. Really?
Whoops, did you poke a hole in it?
Just like
No, you have to go back and watch
little
and see
bit.
if it's there.
They told him he had to make one of the figures be completely one color. That was to save money on the paint.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
So that's how Snake Eyes came to be.
I
Snake
didn't
Eyes.
know
It
that.
was completely black.
So the
Yeah.
most popular character
The most
in the
popular
entire
character.
G.I. Joe franchise was a
Was-
cost-saving measure.
Yeah, he was the cheapest one to produce.
That's
Wow.
that's wild.
That is wild. That's crazy.
So
and they only had the one female character,
Yeah.
Scarlet. And I said, well, how come there's no other female characters? And they said, well, a 9-year-old boy, can buy can buy a guy that's a figure. It's an action figure.
Right.
But if it's a girl, that's a doll.
that's a doll. And what boy is going to buy a doll?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
No boy is going to buy a doll at that point. And I said, well, that's kind of, how do I fix that?
Yeah.
And
So, guys, thanks a lot for checking that out. We did some amazing interviews over at Ace Comic Con. They're all live on the channel. I implore you to go to the Chuck Loda Comic Show. Check them out, especially the Andy Park one. It was absolutely fucking dynamite. Absolutely wonderful. So let's go ahead, without further ado, break down this week's amazing nerd news. Check it out. So, guys, this news just dropped today. The long-awaited final trailer for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker is dropping on Monday Night Football this week. Get crazy excited. All of you Star Wars fans, you're once again forced to watch Monday Night Football. I know it sucks, but it's going to be worth it. So, it's forced. We're forced to watch Star Wars.
Forced.
Good job, DJ.
He said forced.
So not only is the trailer dropping on Monday Night Football, we know a guy who is actually he runs the Master Control booth, and he gives us the inside scoop and tells us exactly when it's going to drop, what commercial breaks. We'll put that on our
Wait,
social
we know
media
that?
account. Oh, dude, I got it last
That's
time.
amazing.
So not only is the trailer going to drop, but tickets are going on sale on Monday. Shauna, here's my fear. I'm going to throw it over to you. Remember when Endgame went on sale? And it just completely broke the internet. It just crashed the internet. What's the over and under? I'll give you 50%. What's the over and under? Are people going to be able to get tickets for Star Wars on Monday night? Any tips and tricks on how people can get tickets? What do you think? You think there's a chance people are going to be able to get tickets on Monday night?
I
Or is it going to totally crash the internet?
Well, I hope they learn their lesson from Endgame. DJ looks like he has an input.
Bring it.
You're going to be able to get it. But just make sure you do.
Here's what you got to do.
That's good. That's a good point.
The internet part of it, you're going to be good.
No, not with Endgame.
See, when
the
Endgame-
internet broke.
But I think they learned a lesson.
That's what I'm hoping. I think
Here's
they learned
the
a lesson.
thing.
I think
Here's
they
where
learned a
I'm
lesson.
kind of weighing in on it. Endgame went on sale at 7 a.m. and everybody, all the fandom community, had their phones out and they were ready to rock, and they just bombarded. I think a lot of
Right.
people might not know that this is going to happen. Like most people do, maybe they don't know. But let me give you a little tip. My one tip, if you absolutely positively want to get a ticket to Star Wars Rise of Skywalker the day they go on sale, go to the movie theater, wait there, and because that's the only way to do it. Because the only thing that doesn't crash is the actual kid at the ticket. Like when we were doing
Right,
in-game,
it's old school.
we couldn't
It's
get
old
tickets.
school,
So
like,
my friend
game,
Tony
right?
and I walked down to the AMC and we got tickets in person, and we were the only people to get it. So there's my tip for the day, guys. Get excited. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker trailer drops on Monday. This just dropped. We weren't going to mention it, but it just kind of popped up. So, guys, let us know in the comments section. If you're watching this after the tickets came out, did you get tickets? We really, really want to know. Next story of the weekend,
What's that,
guys.
Chuck?
This was a massive week. If you're fans of Batman, if you're fans of the Batman movie, if you're excited about the Matt Reeves Batman movie that comes out June 25th of 2021, if you got it
Like
marked on
2
your calendar,
years from now.
this was a big week in casting news for Batman. So the first one that dropped, the casting news was, of course, Catwoman. That dropped last weekend. Zoe Kravitz from Pretty Little Lies, Sweet Little Lies, whatever that show is.
Hello. She's from the loins of Lenny.
Yes.
That's where she's from.
Well, so she got cast as Catwoman this week, guys. Take a look. Our buddy Boss Logic put a picture. I don't have it queued up in the graphics, Shauna. Don't freak out looking for it. I don't have it.
I know. I was looking for it.
But our buddy, Boss Logic, put up his Catwoman. Here it is. So that was exciting. That happened about a week ago. Right after that, this one got me absolutely nuts. They cast James Gordon. Commissioner Gordon is going to be played by Jeffrey Wright. Couldn't be more excited about this Jeffrey Wright casting. If you're fans of Westworld, DJ,
He's perfect.
Do you watch
He's
Westworld?
Absolutely.
Is he not
yes,
the
and
most
even-
engaging person on the planet? Like, you see this guy on camera, and you're locked in.
Even beyond that, his acting, he gets into a role almost as one of those who were typecast without
Yeah.
being typecast.
I know.
And
It's amazing.
yeah,
Like, he's going to
amazing.
crush the Commissioner Gordon role.
Love it.
The fandom, the rumor mills were that Jonah Hill was going to also join the cast. That dropped this week. Jonah Hill dropped out. He was going to play Riddler or Penguin. Jonah Hill. Well, it wasn't official. He was either going to play Penguin or Riddler. That officially he has dropped out. Multi-Academy Award nominee Jonah Hill dropped out. He wanted to play Riddler because apparently Riddler's got a bigger role in the film. It's a more
interesting.
on-camera character. They wanted to put him in the role of Penguin. He wanted to play Riddler, and they said, no, we want to put you Penguin, so he backed out.
Ooh, interesting.
So, which leads me, DJ, I know you got a lot to say, which leads me to my next point. The most exciting news of the week for all you Batman fans, guys, the Riddler has been cast by Paul Dano.
What?
Have you seen There Will Be Blood?
Oh,
Have
my
you
gosh,
seen
I know.
Prisoners?
Paul Dano's
the
gonna be great.
young guy from There Will Be
missed
Blood,
that.
one of the greatest character actor movies of all time. There Will Be Blood. Can you? I can't think of a better casting for the Riddler than Paul Dano. This blows my mind.
Agreed.
I'm insanely excited about this. So let's just take a long look. Let's take a step back. This is probably one of the most stacked cast of actors in any non-MCU film we've ever seen. I mean, Zoe Kravitz, Jeffrey frickin' Wright, and Paul Dano. I mean, with Robert Pattinson as Batman, Matt Reeves directing. Now, here's the question. This still opens the door for a Riddler. Shauna, let's do a little fan casting.
Oh my gosh.
How excited would you
Penguin?
be?
Bring Danny back.
That would be awesome. But you know what I love is the Penguin from the TV series. I kind of like him.
He's great, but
He's
what about Andy Serkis?
Oh my gosh, Andy
Serkis
would be
as
solid.
Penguin.
That is
Now,
solid.
he and Matt Reeves are good buddies with the Planet of the Apes trilogy. They're buddies.
right.
They're pals. Andy Serkis has proven himself as a kick-ass, villainous character from Black Panther. I mean, Andy Serkis
Right.
as Penguin would absolutely crush. Imagine a movie. Zoe Kravitz, Jeffrey Wright, Paul Dano, and Andy Serkis, and Robert Pattinson. I'm excited. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you want to see cast as Penguin? Who do you want to, how excited are you for the stacked cast for the Batman, hopefully, trilogy by Matt Reeves? Let us know in the comment section. Next piece of nerd news. Dr. Sleep. The follow-up to the Shining movie, the Stephen King best-selling novel Dr. Sleep, finally got a final runtime. The movie comes out November 8th. It comes out in a matter of weeks. This is a massive runtime. It's clocking in at 152 minutes. If you're not familiar with the metric system, that is 2 hours and 32 minutes. That's a long
Nuts.
That's a long movie.
But I have to say though that
Now, Shauna, I want to cut to you.
Okay,
You've
well,
read the novel.
yeah,
You've
I
seen the
love-
trailers.
I love them.
What do you think about this runtime?
I'm okay with it because of the fact that Chapter 2 was a pretty long runtime, but it didn't feel long to me. And this book has so many different stories in it that, I mean, I want to know Rose the Hat's story. I want to know Abra's story. I want to know Danny's story. Like, it's exactly.
Give me, where did this come from? How did this happen? How did you become you?
I completely agree, because
Exactly.
if you watch the trailer, they pack so many plot elements into that trailer. You've got, like you said, you've got Danny Torrance, obviously all grown up, dealing with his own inner demons, dealing with the aftermath of the Overlook Hotel. You've got Danny and the little girl doing their thing. And you've got, what is it, Rose the Hat. You got
Rose the Hat.
You've got all this cult of people trying to find the people who have the Shining, and you have him going back to the Overlook Hotel. That's a lot of stuff to cram into a short movie. I think it needs to be a long movie. Like,
I agree.
here's my point. Did you guys watch Haunting of Hill House on Netflix? The director of Haunting of Hill House is the director of Dr. Sleep. This guy knows how to do a slow burn. He knows how to do horror. He knows how to kind of like slowly bring out scares and set a tone and set a mood. So bring it on. And all you people that think that It Chapter 2 is too long, I think you're crazy. I think that movie was just the right length. It was absolutely, there was a lot of stuff to fucking break down.
saying, my movie was perfect. Quit bitching.
Agreed.
So, Shauna, excitement level. Does this runtime raise or lower your excitement level for the film in any way?
It raises mine too, because like I said earlier, I mean there are so many storylines in this book that I can't wait to see Rose the Hat. I can't wait to see Abra's story. I can't wait to see.
You know the plot better than anybody.
Oh, I know, and I'm excited. I was pleasantly surprised by the length of It Chapter 2.
So was I.
And it was an amazing movie, and so I can't wait to see this movie. It's about the same length, right? Right, Pennywise? Mwah.
Well, guys, let us know in the comment section. Does this runtime change your excitement level at all for the film? Are you excited? The movie comes out November 8th. Tickets are now on sale, so you can go to AMC, go to your local theater, get your tickets for Dr. Sleep. Comes out November 8th. Our final story is a really, really fun one of this week. Thor: Love and Thunder. The movie comes out November 5th, 2021. Tickets are not on sale because it doesn't come out for 2 more years. But we got some really fun casting announcements this week, guys. Get excited. Who is returning for Thor number 4 but fan favorite character Korg? Korg is officially going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Love it.
Taika Waititi voicing what has become a fan favorite character. Without a doubt, we fell in love with him in Thor Ragnarok. We fell even more in love with him in Endgame with the whole Noob Master 69 scene with Dude Thor hanging out playing video games and stuff. Shauna, actually, I'm with those DJ. What I like about the Korg announcement is that it sets the tone. A lot of people, when they announced that Jane Foster was going to come
Natalie
as
Portman.
Thor with Natalie Portman.
Yes.
We weren't sure what is the tone of this movie. We knew that Taika Waititi was going to be directing it, but the fact that they're introducing Korg makes me think, okay, this is going to be a fun, just like Thor Ragnarok, this is going to be a fun, lighthearted film. It's going to have some hardcore stuff because it is Thor, and you are going to have the whole Jane Foster badassness that is Jane Foster Thor. But the fact they're bringing Korg back gets me a little excited, and it sort of sets the tone. It's going to be a sort of a fun, lighthearted film. TJ, I know you're dying to say something.
I just have a concern. I am worried about with Natalie Portman being in there with her midi-chlorians.
Her midi-chlorian count
Off the charts.
You're mixing genres here. We're not talking about Star Wars.
But I like your point. I like your point.
Had to.
So the only people who are currently cast in the film, obviously Korg, played by voiced by Taika Waititi, Jane Foster, with Natalie Portman, Thor, obviously, Chris Hemsworth, Valkyrie is going to be. There's only 4 people who are currently announced for the film. The movie comes out November 5th, 2021. We wanted to close with this really fun story. Shauna, DJ, want to give you a big, huge, massive thank you for letting me sit at your grand piano, letting us broadcast live from your Baltimore house. He wants to play a song as we're going out. So, guys, DJ Rock. Guys, want to thank you a lot for joining us here on the Chuck Little Comic Show. Join us here every single Sunday for the breakdown of the Nerdy Week in Review. Everything that happens in the world of fandom over the past 7 days. We like to break it down for you. And we like to break it down in a fun way. So if you're not a subscriber to the show, subscribe to the show. Click that subscribe button. Join us here every Sunday. And DJ is going to sing us out real quick, guys. Thanks for watching Chuck Little Comics. We'll see you here next Sunday. DJ is going to sing us out. Let him do his thing.
Just click below. Subscribe.
Just do it. We're going to play.
Chuck Little Comics. This has just become a mess. This is just, We print that.
I love the way we're ending. That's our Instagram clip right there, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next Sunday. Have a good night.
Did that work?